Today I'm sharing 20 streaming apps that I've got downloaded on my Roku, and the best part? They're all free. Let's get started. The first 3 apps I want to talk about today are my favorites in the free category: Pluto TV, Tubi, and Freevee. I spend most of my time with Pluto TV. This service is owned by Paramount, and it features a lot of library shows and movies from the company's various brands. Pluto TV is known for its cable-like guide that you see here with hundreds and hundreds of channels. One of Pluto's longtime employees told me the 2 best places to find content. First, under Featured in the Live TV section, and then the Movies tab in the On Demand section. Pluto TV's content is always changing, and here's a tip. Sometimes the service will only license a movie for a month or even less, so that's a reason to check back frequently. One of my viewers put it this way: the best thing about Pluto TV, it is never the same. Now, if you find Pluto TV a little bit overwhelming, you may prefer Tubi, and I think this Fox-owned service does a pretty good job of organizing its content. From the categories section, you see filters like Leaving Soon, New Releases, and Trending. Tubi struck a deal with Warner Bros. Discovery in early 2023 to add 14 WB branded channels, that's to the live section, as well as more than 225 titles available on demand. With Tubi, I recommend starting with the movie because it has a lot of films that you're not going to find on Pluto TV. Amazon's Freevee is a must-have service for its original programming. Now, a lot of Freevee's library content can be found elsewhere, but not the shows and movies that I'm showing you on the screen now. These are all Freevee exclusives. And there's something for everyone too: dramas, comedies, and reality shows. Number 4 on my list is Plex, and although I'll admit that I don't spend as much time using Plex as the first 3 services, I have tested out a recent feature that Plex added, and that is the ability to skip credits of the shows and movies that you're watching. I should also mention that one of Plex's unique features is that it lets you add your own media to the service. I'm hoping to try that out soon. Let me know your experience down below. YouTube is number 5 today, and it's the number 1 place to watch long-form, user-generated content, like what's on Michael Saves. But did you know about the Movies and TV section? This is it, and it's just another option for free shows and movies. Let's continue. Number 6 on my list may surprise you. It is Sling Freestream, formerly Sling Free. You can access Sling Freestream from the Sling app, but the free version, it is nothing like the bundles of cable channels that Sling TV sells. You are not getting free cable with Sling TV or any other service. Instead, Sling Freestream offers more than 210 channels and 41,000 on-demand titles at launch, with more on the way. No payment or credit card information required to use it. And if you're already familiar with Sling TV's user interface, you're probably going to like Freestream's look and feel. I'm on the home screen right now, and notice as you scroll through suggested content at the top of the screen, the thumbnail switches to a live preview. Moving away from the home screen, the guide section also looks similar to the paid version. And with Sling Freestream, you have the ability to favorite channels, and you can filter the guide by categories. Those are along the top of the screen. Like the other services I've mentioned, there's also a separate on-demand section if you prefer that over the guide view. Now, you should know that every time I open up the Sling app to access Freestream, I am prompted with options to subscribe to one of Sling's paid plans, so there is an upselling component to this free service. Sling TV is one of the more affordable live TV options, and I want as much competition as possible to keep prices down. So if watching a few ads on Freestream is going to help Sling TV out, I'm happy to do it. The next 4 apps on my list are for the major broadcast TV networks: ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC. These apps require a pay TV login to stream live, but in many cases, you can watch the latest episodes of shows on demand either about a day or a week after they air. The ABC app does a nice job letting you know what's actually free. Look for the section called Unlocked TV, and this is where you can find content that does not require signing in with a pay TV provider. Number 11. I've separated the CW app because you don't have to worry about what's locked or what's unlocked. The CW app never requires a login, and you can watch episodes of your favorite CW shows on demand the day after they air on broadcast TV. The next 2 apps on my list are PBS and PBS KIDS. And like many of the apps I've mentioned today, there's an on-demand library of shows and films to watch. But with the PBS app, you can also watch a live stream in many areas. Number 14 is Local Now, and this is one of the free apps that I've downloaded most recently. This app features a lot of live local and national news coverage, plus weather, and I downloaded this one shortly after Local Now announced a deal to add PBS live streams to its app. That rollout is happening throughout 2023. 15 and 16 are two other news apps, NewsOn and Haystack News. Both of them bring together news from various sources, and depending on where you live, your local station's live news may be included. That brings me to number 17, your local news app. If your favorite news station has a dedicated app for Roku or whatever device you're using, it may be worth downloading, especially if your local news is your primary source of news. Kanopy and Hoopla are different because there is no advertising, but these two apps require that you have a library card. Don't have one? Check your local library's website for an electronic library card. And once you've got that card, you can access Kanopy and Hoopla's apps to stream movies, TV, and audiobooks. In my opinion, these are both underrated apps. I may save the best for last. Let's talk about number 20 on my list, the Roku Channel. Now there's a lot of content overlap with many of the free services that I use. That's true with the Roku Channel as well, but the service has been building out its Roku originals for the past few years. So if you're looking for something new and something different, you're going to find it here. For those who like Roku's simple interface, you may prefer using the Roku Channel over the other services. For example, here's the live TV section that lets you browse by thumbnails. But you can also select the live TV channel guide option if you want to scroll through channels like a traditional TV guide. Roku and other streaming platforms are making it a lot easier to browse multiple free streaming options all at once. Let me show you. For those with a Roku, head to Featured Free to get content recommendations across many services, not just the Roku Channel. And for some programs, you're going to have the option to add to a save list. And then when you're ready to stream, you can head to the What to Watch section to view your save list. Most free apps have their own watch list features, but a sign-in may be required. And another way to get the most out of free services is to move your favorites to the top of your home screen. And that way, they are always front and center. From a Roku, click Star, Move Channel, and use the arrows to place the channel. Remember, if you're just starting out, you do not need to download all of these apps right away. It's just not necessary. Viewers on my channel really like Pluto TV, Tubi, and the Roku Channel. And even if you don't use a Roku to stream, many of the free apps I mentioned today are available on your preferred streaming device. Let me know your favorite free app down below in the comments, and I hope to see you back here next time. Thanks for watching.